see there. It is also like 25 degrees and yeah, I'm in basically a greenhouse, so it's flipping hot in here. So if I look sweaty, it's because I am sweaty. So yeah, enjoy what's going to be 3-4 hours work in probably a 5-minute time lapse. So yeah, see you in a bit.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind when we rewind. Feels so nice. We time you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say let's do, babe. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you're a good guy. Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it. I wanna see it. See how rewind when we rewind. It feels so nice. I can't help how got this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say let's do, babe. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. We've been dancing all night long. Right here with you way too long. Don't want nothing here or now. But I'm done waiting, done wasting my time. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say let's do, babe. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way.
I've just been excavating around this pipe to see which way it goes. It looks like it's going straight through here. As you can see here really clearly, that's the top layer of screed. So it's only 2 centimeters deep there. And then we've got another like 20 centimeters of concrete to get through. This is DPC, which is like a damp-proof coarse membrane. It stops all the moisture coming up from the ground into the concrete. And yeah, below that is just all soil. So yeah, I've got a fair old amount of concrete to remove, which is probably going to take like another weekend to remove all that. But yeah, it's good to see that the pipe's going straight down there, and fingers crossed I don't hit any pipes when I'm hammering away taking all of this out. So I'll put you back on time lapse and let's see how we get on.
Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turn to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies.
Now that I've taken that top layer of concrete off, I've actually realised that the concrete that's below it, that extra 20 centimetres, is not breaking off in clean chunks like I thought it would. So if that is the case, what you want to do is go buy a hammer drill like this. Basically what it does is it moves this really quickly like a hammer, and then that impact basically means you can cut through concrete super easily. If you haven't ever used a drill before or anything, basically it's got 2 settings, this one. It's got a hammer setting and a drill setting. You want it hammer because you want it to hit through the concrete. Some people might not know this. If you want to change the fitting, you have to pull down, and obviously this changes on drills, but yeah, on most of these, you have to pull this section down. You pull it back in, lock it in, and then job's good. And so yeah, it's also super loud, and I don't want to annoy the neighbours too much, so I've actually shut all the doors and windows, so it's going to be even louder in here. So you just go buy some of these, it'll save your ears. And yeah, whilst I was there, I also bought some glasses because I'm really bad for not wearing them, and there's some horror stories of what happens to people's eyes and things. But yeah, anyway, I'll put it back in time lapse and let's see how this goes.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, this, wet. Tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, this, wet. Tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number 1 up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
Okay, the progress has slowed down a little bit. So I've just hit this area, which seems to be pretty much pure cement, if you can see that. Which is definitely slowing things down a bit. But fingers crossed it's just this section here and the rest will go a lot quicker. I've also just noticed that we have basically a 3rd layer of concrete now. So we had that top layer of screed, then the concrete slab below. We now have the original path, which looks like it goes around the whole way around the house, which looks like another, I don't know, 4 or 5 centimetres maybe, which is not ideal because now I've got even more concrete to remove. However, that might not be the worst thing in the world. So that means I can get a load of chisels, run it along the concrete here, underneath that slab, and then if I can hit it under and then it kind of creates a little sort of levers up the slab, just the tiniest amount, then I hit it with a sledgehammer. That, fingers crossed, is going to mean that it can break off in quite big chunks, which would definitely speed this up because, I mean, over here, this is going so slowly at the moment. That's actually starting to annoy me. But yeah, I'll put you back on a tripod and I'll let you know how I get on. Quite heavy throwing these around. And whilst I've been doing it, I was actually just thinking about something that I could say to you guys. If you are looking to get into this whole world of renovating houses, buy-to-lets, starting your own business, what could be the most helpful thing I could say? Genuinely, there's so much to it, but it all fundamentally breaks down to having some vision. And I'm really serious when I say that. If you actually think about it, like every single thing my brother and I have achieved so far in our lives, we've manifested it and thought about it for so long that every choice, decision, action we've ever taken is all trying to get us to that end goal. And it's really weird. If you fixate and think about something so much, you naturally find yourself finding the path to it. It's like, for example, if you're looking, let's just pick a car. If you want to buy an Audi RS3, okay, it's a specific sort of Audi. If I'm driving on a motorway, I start noticing them a lot more. And I don't fully understand it, but I will suddenly start noticing those cars way more. It's because it's something that I'm consciously thinking about. And it really does apply to everything. It's like right now, I've got the vision that I want to get back down to soil. Chipping away at this concrete is so boring and it's hard work. I've got blisters on my hands. It's really like that sledgehammer, it's like 6 kilograms, and swinging that, hitting concrete, filling rubble bags, carrying them. It's not fun. It's just something you have to do. And I think before you even think about, I've watched grand designs, I want to renovate my own house, you need to have the right mindset before that. And it's the great thing about mindsets is you can change them every day. If this is something you want to do and you're like, oh, well, I'm not really that sort of person, I don't really, you can learn it. So yeah, seriously, before you even think about buying a renovation project or starting your own business, you really need to have the right mindset. And yeah, that's basically what's getting me through hitting all of this concrete. I've got the goal of I want to get back down to soil. How am I going to do that? Well, okay, I've got to spend hours chipping away at the concrete, not giving up, not just being like, oh, I want to scroll through Instagram or whatever. You just got to constantly go, okay, I need to get to that end goal. It's not fun, the whole process of getting to it, but I've got the vision of what I want to happen, and then you just put in the work. And genuinely, you can probably apply that. You can probably apply exactly what I'm doing with this concrete slab right now to any dreams or any goals or aspirations you have. And that is basically the fundamentals of it. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking to camera and I'm gonna get back to smashing concrete. Actually, one other thing. If you buy a renovation project, you can actually save a lot of money by cancelling your gym memberships, because throwing around, so that's 2 kilograms. This is 6.3 kilogram sledgehammer. Throwing that around is probably more work than I've ever done in a gym ever. So yeah, saving tip, buy a renovation project and then you can cancel your gym membership.